So, doing another video here during this coronavirus outbreak. I am protecting myself and practicing social distancing, just in case you're wondering. I thought I'd come out to Hollywood just to see how quiet and desolate it is out here. Check it out. It's really just homeless people and a car every now and then, but it's really empty out here, man. It's almost eerie. A couple cars out, a couple people out, but other than that, it's not too much happening out here. It's really kind of eerie. I'm used to seeing Hollywood hustling and bustling, and I mean, this is a place where thousands upon thousands of people come every day just for tourism. And just look at it. It almost looks like Skid Row. It almost looks like downtown right now. It's complete silence. It's scary. Like I said, there's a couple cars that go by every now and then, but other than that, it's just complete silence. All the stores are closed. Everything is closed. I'm pretty much the only person walking out here, really. There's a few homeless people. It's kind of sketchy. Honestly, it's kind of scary. But, you know, this is what the coronavirus has reduced us all to. So I don't know what to do. We got homeless people around. I wonder what the homeless. I really see my heart. I say homeless, and I hate to say it as if I'm not sensitive to them. I'm sorry, everybody watching. There's a lot of homeless people out here. I wonder what they do, and my heart goes out to them too. Just merely explaining my observations around. That's all. It's really scary and quiet out here right now. This is Hollywood Boulevard, man. Got stars on the ground. Jane Wyman, whoever the hell that is. Vincent Lopez, Mary Martin. I know none of these people. There's one guy out here with a speaker just playing music, man. It's echoing through the whole street because there's nobody out here, which is crazy. Got cantinas closed. This place would usually have at least 200 people in it right now. Just drinking and probably watching the game. Completely empty. Completely empty out here on Hollywood Boulevard. Got the Kobe Bryant and Gigi mural here. I think they could have did a better job. But it's the thought that counts, I guess. Yeah. So I just thought I'd do a little something, show a couple things out here and document what exactly is going on out here, you know? Look, what we got going on here. It's so empty out here. There's a guy out here with a remote control car, and they're just racing him out right out in the middle of Hollywood. But look. You see how empty it is out here? This is Hollywood Boulevard. This is Hollywood Boulevard. I said there's a couple cars and maybe a bus that goes by every now and then. But other than that, if there's room, there's people out here with remote control cars doing donuts and racing in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. Wow. Look at this. Look at that scary ass clown in here. That does not look... That kind of reflects on what's going on right now and how it looks on Hollywood Boulevard right now. You get a good look at that. Yeah, so yeah, man, I'm just out here documenting because I think it's important that, you know, this is Somebody has footage of all of these things out here right now and what's going on during all of this coronavirus stuff. I'm just taking a walk down Hollywood Boulevard. Let me see if we can catch some more of this remote control racing. Let's check this out. See it? Yeah, it's cool, man. And of course, here come the police. The police, so they're not even worried about it. The police stopped and looked at the car and smiled, man. You see, this is what's going on. It's like, it's not even real out here right now. We could do that in the street and the police roll by and don't even care because of this coronavirus, man. It's crazy, man. It's actually pretty cool, man. So, you know, still walking a little bit out here. I'm on Hollywood and Cherokee. I'm coming up on Hollywood and Rossmore. You know, where everything happens, all the movie previews and all the red carpets. But still, like everywhere you go, it's complete desolation. Who would ever thought on Hollywood Boulevard it would ever look like this? It's crazy, man. I grew up around here. I lived over here on Orange for a while, and I've never seen it look like this ever. It's really scary. It's like a wasteland out here, man. There's a couple of other people out here doing the same thing, documenting. It's really awesome, man. I just feel like it's important to have some sort of record of all of these happenings, you know? So I'm out here risking my life, so to speak, to document a couple of things and bring it to you. Maybe in a year or two, people might come back and look at it. You never know. People might study this in college or something. You never know. But I'm just documenting the effects of the coronavirus and what it does to a major tourist attraction like Hollywood Boulevard. It's completely empty. It's completely empty, man. A few people driving by, going to and from the store. There's a lot of homeless people. They're misplaced right now. And it's sad. It's also a little scary. And I'm not a little guy. I'm 6'5", about 210 pounds. But even I'm like, yo, this is a little sketch. Things look a little sketch right now, but we'll be all right. Another empty store, closed stores everywhere. Oh, there's one store that's open. I don't know if they're open or just cleaning. Follow me now. Look at this Starbucks. Nothing. When's the last time you saw a Starbucks look like that? Our store is closed temporarily. Starbucks, y'all. Starbucks. Starbucks is closed down due to the coronavirus. Okay, we're approaching Hollywood and Highland. Like I said, this is the most congested part of Hollywood. Usually, this is where most of the time when if you're out of state, you're not familiar. This is where TMZ shows a lot of their red carpet events. You know, premieres for films. So most of the time, it's right here in Hollywood and Highland. So we're coming up. This is the world famous Hollywood Museum. Look how empty it is. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's like being in a ghost town right now. Everything's closed up, man. There's another part on the other side. There's Ripley's Believe It or Not across the street. These places are usually packed. These places are usually full of people. So right now we're approaching Hollywood and Highland. It's pretty desolate out here. Aside from a few cars, we got our Los Angeles' finest doing a great job during this corona outbreak. Yeah, it's really empty out here in Hollywood. It's really sad. It's kind of like a ghost town. I just felt like it needed to be documented. Motorcycle going by. Another store. It's a huge area here. Everything's closed. No business going on whatsoever. This is an area, if you're from out of town, where you see Superman and Batman and the Joker and all of the characters jumping around and getting pictures. You know, this is usually a huge attraction area right here, a tourist attraction area. And you can see there's maybe a few people out here with masks on, somebody walking a dog, a couple people here and there. This is actually a bus stop. So some of these people may be coming to or coming from work. Maybe they work in food or health care or something like that. All right, the TMZ tour bus place. This is the world famous Crenshaw and Highland. It would usually be full of people out here. Tons of people would be out here. And when I say tons, I mean it's like you can't even walk without moving from side to side. Got one guy out here. All right. How's it going, brother?
Can you do a small donation?
I can't right now, man. I'm so short right now. I could do $1, man, but I can't really do too much out here.
Can you do $2?
Not right now. I gotta get gas.
Do the $2, brother.
Can't do $2, man.
God said do the $2.
I can't, brother.
Can
I
you do
can't.
50 cent on
I might be able to do that. Might be able to spend 50 cents now. Gotta get gas. Food.
Down here?
Huh?
Shit. Hey, and
Actually, you know what? Here, just take the extra $1, brother.
There you go, brother. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're out here. People still got to get their money during the coronavirus. Everything's quiet. This place would usually have at least 1,000 people at a time walking right past this area. Everything is closed. Across the street here is the El Capitan Theater. It's huge theater. I'm taking my kids there. Yeah, people are out here selling CDs still during the coronavirus. I'm like, yo, if you're out here doing that, man, I guess I could give you my $2. Empty. Got the Guest store here. We got the Mac store. Empty. Everything is shut off and completely empty. Jimmy Kimmel Live. Empty. Nothing going on out here, man. Another clothing store. The Hard Rock Cafe. At the Hard Rock Cafe, everything is desolate and quiet. It's like a shell of Hollywood. Here we have the Chinese Theater, the world famous Chinese Theater. Any given day, there are millions of people out here passing through right here. Millions of tourists, thousands upon millions of tourists every day come through here, and it's complete silence. For someone who grew up around here, it's really a culture shock. Yeah. Well, I'm losing light out here. We're going to try to film a little bit more. This is the outside of the Chinese Theater, world famous Chinese Theater. The front of this place is where every film premiere is taking place at. For those of you who don't know, or maybe people from out of town, when they have big movie premieres, this is where it happens, right here. And it's almost scary. I never really noticed the front of the Chinese Theater because it's always so congested, but it's really kind of scary looking. When there's really nobody out here, there's like demons on the pillars, and dragons, but you never really notice stuff like that as long as it's empty out here, you know? It's kind of crazy. You get to see Hollywood with a different type of eye when there's not a lot of people out here, you know? There's all kind of... Oh, wow, look at that. There's Harrison Ford. This is usually where people do... You got C-3PO's feet. Ah, that's awesome, from Star Wars. Look at that. R2-D2. Got R2-D2's footprint and C-3PO's footprint. Eddie Murphy. Thousands of people would be out here trying to put their hands in their and try to see if their hands are bigger or smaller, or their feet are bigger than smaller than some of these stars. If you're a Lucy fan, this is the famous episode when she stole the piece of cement with John Wayne's boots. This is where it all took place. And today, it's empty. It's quite eye-opening. I thought it'd be interesting to show what's going on out here, and it's losing a lot of light here. So I think I'm gonna sign off. I hope one day, or this is helpful or interesting to people later on down the line, just so there's some kind of record of what happened or what the streets are looking like for people that might be stuck in the house. It's a cool account of what's going on, you know. So, signing off. Have a good night.